students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. In our last video, we have discussed about chapter number 10, studying the past, and the topic is why should we study the past and how can we learn about the past. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the written records. In this video, we are going to discuss about the sources of history. Sources of history. Source can be of many kind. The main sources are written record, object from the past, monuments and pictures. So student, first of all look at the written record. We often come to know of the past from written record. This can be of many kinds. The student, look at the written records. Written records. First kind is long poem called epics that narrate a story from the past. So student, with the help of the long poem, we can able to know and learn about our past. Second kind is description of the life of a great people who lived in the past. So student, with the help of the life of great people, we can also learn and know about our past, about our previous time. Next one is description of past event. So student, with the help of the past events and with the help of the description of past event, we can also know about and learn about the past. Next one is description related to the rules of king. So student, with the help of the kingdom, with the help of the administration of the previous kings, the help of the king, we can also know about and learn about the past. Next one is writings of foreign travelers. So student, writings of foreign travelers, you can say with the help of this writing, we can also learn and know about our past, about the lifestyle, clothes, culture, tradition of our past. Next one is object from the past. So first of all, read this. We also learn about history by studying things used by people in the past. Scientists who study objects used by people in the past are called archaeologists. And this object like coins, jewelry and pottery are found mainly by digging the surface of the earth. So student, with the help of object from the past, we can also learn and know about our past. So object from the past is also a source of history, because with the help of a previous object, we can know about our past. And the scientists who study object used by people, scientists who study object and the material used by the people in the past, in the previous time, are called archaeologists. And the object are coins, jewelry and pottery are found mainly by digging the surface of the earth. The student, with the help of the object like coins, jewelry and pottery, we can also learn about our past. Now look at the next sources, monuments and pictures. So student, first of all, read this. Important buildings from the past are called monuments. Monuments can tell us a lot about the people who built them, hence they are also a source of history. So student, monuments means the old buildings which belongs our past, are also a source of history. And with the help of this building, we can also know about our past, about our previous time. So student, Mahabalipuram, temple at Mahabalipuram, the Sword temple at Mahabalipuram and the Taj Mahal at Agra are also example of monuments. And in this type of monument, there are lots of monuments in our country, and with the help of this monument, we can also know about our past. And this monuments related to the events or the story of a past, because these monuments relate to our past. This monument every monuments have a specific and particular story behind this. So these monuments are also a source of our history, and we can also learn and we can also know about our past with the help of this monument, with the help of this buildings. Now look at the pictures. So student, with the help of the picture we can also know about our past. uh, Picture can be of different kind. Picture can be of different kind in earlier time. So student, in past time pictures were mainly hand drawn, because no one have camera, so they draw the picture by hand. And after photography was invented, picture was also taken with the help of camera. Hence both painting and photographs can be source of history. So student, picture are also a source of history. With the help of the picture we can also know and learn about our past, we can know and learn about our previous time. Student, next one is timeline. So first of all, read this. We study the past with the help of timeline. What is timeline? You know what is timeline? The arrangement of events in the order of the dates on which they happen. So student, when events are arranged in the order of the date in which they happen, it is called a timeline. A timeline helps us understand what happened after and what happened before a certain time. Look at this timeline given below. It is the RIA's timeline. 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So student, Ria was born in 2007. Ria's sister was born in 2009. Ria joined school in 2011. Ria lost her first tooth in 2012. Ria learned to ride a bicycle in 2015. So student, these are the timeline and these are the Ria's timeline. And look at this. Human history is several thousands of years old. It is divided into two periods based on the years of Jesus Christ's birth, the period before the birth of Christ and the period after the birth of Christ. So student, so first of all, let us discuss about the Ria's timeline. As you can see, Ria was born in the year 2007 and she learned to ride a bicycle in 2014. When she was 7 years old, can you answer this question by looking at the timeline? Was Ria's sister, this is the question, was Ria's sister born before or after Ria? So student, Ria's sister was born after the Ria. Next question is, how old was Ria when she lost her first date? So student, Ria was 3 year old when she Ria was 5 year old, 6 year old. Ria was 5 year old when she lost her first date. Next question is, when did Ria join school? So student, look at this timeline and with the help of timeline answer this question. When did Ria join school? Ria joined school in 2011. So student, human history is several thousand of years old. It is divided into two periods based on the years of Jesus' birth, and before the period of Jesus' birth and the period after the birth of Jesus Christ. So student, now look at the next. The date of Christ's birth is taken as a year 1. Year are counted backward and forward from the date of events that happened before the birth of Christ are written with the letter BCE, meaning before the common era. If an event happen after his birth, the date is written with the letter CE, meaning in the common era. So student, look at this timeline. With the help of this we can able to describe about the period of history. If something happened in 326 BCE, it means the event happened in 326 year before the birth of Jesus Christ. Look at the timeline given below. And if the something happened in 264 CE, it means that the event happened 264 years after the birth of Jesus Christ. So student, the history is divided into two periods on the basis of Jesus Christ's birth, before the Jesus Christ birth and after the Jesus Christ birth. And with the help of this, Jesus Christ birth, uh, we can able to know about our previous years, about our past years. So student, I hope you all understood about the written records and the source of history, and you have to read and learn about the written record and the source of history. Then this is your today's homework. That's all, and thank you.